Welcome back. Snap Inc. set for a valuation for itself of between $19.5 to $22.2 billion, according to the Wall Street Journal. This puts the stock at an estimated $14 to $16 a share. Peter Kernan with us today, and Snap is going to get its final valuation, obviously based on feedback from investors. They're starting the roadshow today. What are you expecting?
Well, I think this is going to shape up to be a battle. Is this a Facebook or a Twitter? Because, frankly, the revenues have grown 7 or 8 times in the last year. That's very exciting. Super financial performance. On the other hand, the user growth has gotten very disappointing of late, particularly when Facebook and Instagram started doing Me Too kind of products and services. So I think with 158 users, you would expect more than a 5 million user growth in the last quarter. So those two things are going to wrestle.
Still going to be the biggest deal since Alibaba.
I think it's going to be the biggest deal probably in the last 10 years. And the last big deal like this is Twitter, but they're coming at a valuation of twice Twitter. So that tells you that there's a lot of optimism, and I would be cautious on this one.
All right. And, well, we'll see. Gagan, what do you think?
I think that your point about Instagram, that Facebook has figured out a way to really drive purchasing via Instagram ads, and their ad placement, I would say, is the best among all the social media platforms.
It's going to be hard
how they deliver ads, that there's going to be a lot of competition bearing down on Snap. And Snap is still, again, they're going to have to keep growing the user base, and I think that that's not going to be the easiest thing, because people over the age of 40 still can't figure out how to use it.
There's a huge generational gap. Maybe this is anecdotal, but I'm too old for Snapchat. I can't figure it out. I don't understand it, whereas the other social media platforms, the ones you've mentioned, have been adopted by people really across the age spectrum. I know there's a bulge at the lower part of the age spectrum, but with Snapchat, it's really the, what is it, you said 45 and below? I would say it's even 35 and below. People that are using it are younger, and that may be why you have difficulties with the user growth, because a lot of the young people have already adopted it.
Right, and Instagram has adopted all of the features, other than maybe the filters that will take you from looking 45
Why does someone want to look like a puppy? I don't understand.
The halo, the crown of flowers, but you have your stories on Instagram, not just your photo feed, and you have live broadcasting as well on Instagram. So Instagram is quickly integrating all of kind of major features, and I still think in terms of the ad targeting, it is unparalleled.
Yeah. You're right. I just want to point out one thing before we move on, because I want to ask you about the markets and about earnings. But the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, said he has mixed feelings about the president's use of Twitter. I find this just incredible. He says it's complicated.
Not a public utility.
But the leader of the free world is using your service to speak with the American people multiple times a day, and you say it's complicated.
Well, I'd rather he use Twitter than walk around wearing Under Armour. I have to say, I think the president...
why can't somebody just say, you know what, I love that he uses Twitter. I didn't vote for him. I'm not endorsing it. Why do people parse words in a way?
It's so ridiculous. You're absolutely right.
The pushback on the CEO of Under Armour has been ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. And Kevin Plank is just such a terrific executive. I mean, I think he's wonderful. Let me get your take on markets. 5th day of all-time highs yesterday. Bloomberg was out with a story this morning basically saying that the banks in particular are going to earn earnings growth of 14%. That's about $12 billion additional if you look at a 15% corporate tax rate. And this is President Trump's first month stock performance becomes the best since Lyndon Johnson, according to S&P Global Market Intelligence.
What we have is a fearless market. It's afraid of nothing, and it's certainly doing no vote of no confidence. It is indifferent to what's going on in the White House. I keep thinking of the Bible. It's been 40 days and 40 nights since we've had a 1% move in this market, and 80 days plus since we've had a 1% down move. So not only is it a strong market, it's not afraid. There's not a lot of volatility. It's a brave market.
Would you put new money to work here?
I absolutely would. I think the financials are great, and I love that the transports are coming in strong. That's a great sign that there's more growth to come.
Yeah. Okay.
And small caps, too, right?
Yeah, it's true. Small caps have grown actually wonderfully. And by the way, the fastest growing market in the world, among them, Russia, up 24% since the election.
Wow, that's a risky bet, though.
It is risky, and a lot of smart people have made their money there, though.